Our planet is bathed in the light of a star. The sun's energy is a constant, a force that has shaped life on Earth for billions of years. Now, we are learning to harness that power on a grand scale, not just for warmth and light, but for clean, sustainable electricity. This is the promise of utility-scale solar power. For decades, solar power was a niche technology, limited to small-scale installations on rooftops. But today, vast solar farms are springing up across the globe, transforming the energy landscape. These utility-scale solar power plants, some spanning thousands of acres, are capable of generating enormous amounts of electricity, enough to power entire cities. The shift to utility-scale solar is driven by both necessity and opportunity. The need to combat climate change and reduce our reliance on fossil fuels is urgent. At the same time, the cost of solar technology has plummeted, making it more accessible than ever before. We are entering a new era of energy production, one powered by the inexhaustible energy of the sun. Utility-scale solar is at the forefront of this revolution, promising a cleaner, brighter future for generations to come. What exactly sets utility-scale solar apart from the solar panels we might see on rooftops? Simply put, it's about scale. While residential solar systems typically generate a few kilowatts of power, enough for a single home, utility-scale solar farms generate megawatts or even gigawatts of electricity. That's enough to power thousands, even millions of homes and businesses. These massive solar farms are typically located on large tracts of land, often in sunny desert regions. They consist of thousands, sometimes millions of individual solar panels, carefully arranged to maximize energy capture. But size isn't the only difference. Utility-scale solar projects are also connected directly to the electricity grid, allowing them to feed power directly into the system, supplying entire communities. The benefits of utility-scale solar are numerous. First and foremost, it's a clean, renewable source of energy that produces no greenhouse gases or air pollution. It's also a domestic energy source, reducing our reliance on foreign oil and gas. And because the sun's energy is free, utility-scale solar can help stabilize energy prices in the long run. How do solar panels, the heart of any solar power system, actually work? The answer lies in the remarkable properties of a material called silicon. Silicon, one of the most abundant elements on Earth, has a unique ability to convert sunlight directly into electricity. This process, known as the photovoltaic effect, is the foundation of all solar power technology. Here's how it works. Each solar panel is made up of many individual photovoltaic cells, usually made from silicon. These cells are designed with two layers, one with a positive charge and one with a negative charge. When sunlight strikes the solar panel, it knocks electrons loose from the silicon atoms. These freed electrons are then attracted to the positive side of the cell, creating a flow of electricity. This direct current, DC electricity, is then sent to an inverter, which converts it into alternating current, AC, the type of electricity used in our homes and businesses. It's a remarkably elegant and efficient process, transforming the sun's energy into usable electricity without any moving parts or emissions. To maximize energy capture, many utility-scale solar farms employ a clever technology: solar trackers. These devices, as their name suggests, track the sun's movement across the sky throughout the day, ensuring that the solar panels are always optimally angled to receive the maximum amount of sunlight. There are two main types of solar trackers: single-axis and dual-axis. Single-axis trackers typically rotate the panels from east to west, following the sun's path across the sky. Dual-axis trackers, as you might guess, add another degree of movement, tilting the panels up and down as well. The use of solar trackers can significantly increase the energy output of a solar farm, sometimes by as much as 25% or more. By keeping the panels constantly aligned with the sun, trackers ensure that they're capturing as much solar energy as possible, boosting efficiency and overall energy production. The night shift: storing sunshine for when we need it most. One of the challenges of solar power is intermittency. The sun, of course, doesn't shine 24/7. So, how do solar farms provide power when the sun is not shining, especially during peak demand hours in the evening? The answer lies in energy storage. Increasingly, utility-scale solar farms are paired with large-scale energy storage systems, most commonly batteries. These batteries, often housed in massive warehouse-like structures, are charged up during the day when the sun is shining and the solar farm is generating electricity. Then, when the sun sets, the batteries discharge that stored energy back to the grid, providing a reliable source of power even after dark. This combination of solar power and energy storage is transforming the energy landscape, creating a more resilient and reliable grid. As battery technology continues to improve and costs continue to decline, we can expect to see even greater integration of energy storage with utility-scale solar in the years to come. Connecting the grid, delivering solar energy to our homes and businesses. Generating electricity is only half the battle. To power our homes and businesses, that electricity needs to be transported from the solar farm to where it's needed. This is where the electricity grid comes in. The grid, a complex network of power lines, substations, and transformers, acts like the circulatory system of our energy infrastructure, delivering electricity from power plants to consumers. Connecting a utility-scale solar farm to the grid is a significant undertaking, requiring careful planning and engineering. The solar farm must be connected to a substation, where the electricity is transformed to the correct voltage for transmission over long distances. From there, it travels through high-voltage power lines across states and regions, eventually reaching local distribution systems that deliver it to our homes and businesses. As we transition to a grid powered by more renewable energy sources like solar, modernizing and expanding the grid's capacity will be crucial. This will involve upgrading transmission lines, building new interconnections between regions, and implementing smart grid technologies to manage the flow of electricity more efficiently. The future is bright innovations in utility-scale solar power. The field of utility-scale solar power is constantly evolving, with new innovations emerging all the time. One promising area of research is the development of more efficient solar panels. Traditional silicon-based solar panels have a limited efficiency, typically converting only around 15 to 20% of sunlight into electricity. New materials like perovskites offer the potential for much higher efficiencies, potentially exceeding 30% or more. Another exciting development is the rise of bifacial solar panels, which can capture sunlight from both sides, increasing energy production. These panels are particularly well suited for use in snowy or dusty environments, where the ground can reflect sunlight back up onto the underside of the panels. In addition to advances in solar panel technology, researchers are also exploring new ways to integrate solar power into the grid. One concept is the development of virtual power plants, which would aggregate the output of multiple distributed solar farms and other renewable energy sources, creating a more reliable and dispatchable source of power. A sustainable future. Why utility-scale solar matters. In the face of a changing climate and the urgent need to transition away from fossil fuels, utility-scale solar power offers a beacon of hope. By harnessing the inexhaustible power of the sun, we can generate clean, renewable electricity on a massive scale, powering our homes, businesses, and communities without polluting our planet. Utility-scale solar is not just a technological marvel, it's a crucial part of building a more sustainable future. As we continue to invest in this transformative technology, we are not only reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, but also creating jobs, boosting local economies, and ensuring a healthier, more livable planet for generations to come. The transition to a clean energy future won't be easy, but with technologies like utility-scale solar leading the way, the future looks bright indeed. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you love learning about clean energy breakthroughs, hit that subscribe button and join us in powering the future.